All right, well, Louisiana is under a state of emergency as people there prepare for a potential hurricane. Up to 10,000 people are under evacuation orders. Parts of New Orleans are already experiencing flooding caused by thunderstorms yesterday. Meteorologist Scott Padgett from our Dallas-Fort Worth station, KTVT, takes us through the path of the storm.
Well, when we look at tropical systems, they take the path of least resistance. There's a big area of high pressure in the southwest U.S., a big area of high pressure in the West Atlantic. So this system is right in between it and feeding off of sea surface temperatures of 84 to 86 degrees. It's really warm water. So I expect by later today, Tropical Storm Barry will have winds near about 45 miles per hour and be on a due westward track. But then going through Thursday night and through the day on Friday, turning a little bit more northwestward as that high pressure starts to build back to the west just a bit and increasing in intensity to a Category 1 hurricane, and then going through Friday night into Saturday, possibly moving onshore in south central Louisiana and then continuing as a tropical storm through the day Saturday and into Sunday before downgrading. Other big story, the rain. A lot of rain expected with Barry, and you can see that we could have anywhere between 5 to 10, even 20 inches of rain through parts of Louisiana, Mississippi, and even into parts of Arkansas as the system makes its way to the north. Scott Padgett, CBS News.
All right, our Manuel Bojorquez joins us now from New Orleans. Manny, New Orleans was already hit with some heavy rain, and now who knows what's coming next?
That's right. Here's what we're hearing so far from forecasters. Up to 18 inches of rain could be on the way for Louisiana. Combined with the potential storm surge, that could push the already swollen Mississippi River to up to 20 feet this weekend. That's the same height as some of the levees that protect the city, which, as you mentioned, was already hit by flash flooding. Lines of powerful thunderstorms dumped up to 9 inches of torrential rains over New Orleans Wednesday in just 3 hours, turning the streets in Louisiana's biggest city into small rivers.
So I guess I should have went home.
Trapping some people inside flooded businesses and homes along the historic French Quarter. A possible tornado also touched down.
I heard a big explosion-like sound, and the whole bedroom was blown out, and my wife and dog were they were under the rubble, but they were fine.
This is crazy.
But the rain is the biggest worry going forward. This neighborhood is in one of the lowest points of New Orleans, which is below sea level, so people are used to some flooding here, but they say it's becoming more and more frequent, and they fear it's their new normal.
There's nowhere for it to go, and that's kind of the fear of living in the bowl that we live in.
Another major concern for many are the city's drainage pumps.
You can look around and see they got a little twisters here and there, but every now and then they stop twisting, so the pump's not really working that good.
Many of the levees got a $14 billion overhaul after Hurricane Katrina in 2005. But some have started to settle and may not provide the intended protection if water levels on the Mississippi River reach historic levels.
People need to keep constant vigilance as we move through the next few days to keep an idea of what's going on, and from there we can all stay safe.
All right, so what are you seeing now, Manny?
Well, as we mentioned earlier, clearly the river is swollen, and what you have here, it sounds cliche, but it really is the perfect storm if it works out that way. Here's what's happening. There's been all that flooding up in the Midwest, and that is sending all this water down here. So the river, as we've talked about, is already swollen. Combined with that flash flooding and the drainage system here in the city, which took a beating yesterday, and the potential for up to 18 inches of rain in Louisiana, well, that's what people are really worried about right now. You have to remember that with these tropical systems, if it does become a hurricane indeed, the wind is, of course, a big problem, but the flooding is typically what is the most dangerous and deadly.
Yeah, especially when you have land that is already saturated and really can't take much more. Manny, thank you so much.
Thank you.